Rain falls over Mineirão Stadium as Brazil suffers unimaginable humiliation against Germany in World Cup. Empty stands echo silence after historic 7-1 defeat that shocked entire football world forever. Brazilian fans cry uncontrollably as scoreboard freezes, showing humiliation no one believed possible ever. Germany celebrates calmly while Brazil stands frozen, realizing their football empire is collapsing completely. 7 goals destroy Brazil's pride, turning legends into broken shadows on World Cup stage. A nation once built on beauty now witnesses its greatest humiliation unfolding in real time. Cameras capture disbelief in Brazilian players' faces as history turns into nightmare before them. Football world watches silently as Brazil's dominance fades inside 90 brutal, unforgettable minutes. Pelé emerges in 1958, teenage genius changing football forever with unmatched brilliance and confidence. Sweden World Cup introduces Brazil's magical style, known globally as Jogo Bonito. Revolution begins. Brazil wins first World Cup, announcing the arrival of a new footballing superpower to world. Beautiful football becomes Brazil's identity, inspiring generations with creativity, flair, and attacking brilliance. 1970 Brazil team reaches perfection, combining artistry, teamwork, and unstoppable attacking football dominance. Pelé lifts third World Cup, securing Brazil's permanent place in football immortality, forever established. Brazil becomes a symbol of joy, transforming football into a global cultural language beyond competition. Pressure builds after 1970. Expectations rise as Brazil transitions from hunters to champions. Opponents no longer fear defeat, instead study Brazil's brilliance, trying to survive matches. Football world evolves, demanding structure and discipline, while Brazil remains committed to creativity and style. Critics question whether beauty alone can still win modern competitive global football tournaments. Brazil faces identity crisis between artistic expression and tactical survival in international competitions. Expectations grow heavier each tournament, turning joy into a national burden carried by players. Every World Cup brings pressure, reminding Brazil they must always recreate legendary past. 1982 Brazil enters World Cup with the most beautiful squad ever assembled in football history. Zico leads Golden Generation, playing mesmerizing attacking football unmatched in creativity and flow. Every pass feels like poetry, every movement resembles synchronized artistic expression on pitch. Fans believe Brazil will dominate the tournament with pure footballing brilliance and attacking freedom. Italy confronts Brazil in a decisive match that will define football beauty versus efficiency. Brazil plays beautifully but leaves defensive gaps exploited ruthlessly by disciplined Italian team. Italy defeats Brazil 3-2, eliminating most entertaining team in World Cup heartbreak moment. Brazil leaves the tournament devastated, realizing beauty alone cannot guarantee footballing survival anymore. Nation questions identity after 1982, debating whether artistry should sacrifice winning mentality completely. Football philosophy shifts slowly as Brazil begins prioritizing results over expressive attacking football gradually over time. Transition begins towards a more disciplined approach, abandoning pure Jogo Bonito philosophy gradually over time. Fans divided between nostalgic beauty and practical winning mentality demanded by modern football. Brazil searches for balance but struggles to maintain identity during competitive international tournaments. Pressure increases on new generation players to restore lost glory of previous legends. Expectations grow heavier as Brazil continues chasing World Cup success without true dominance. 1994 World Cup introduces pragmatic Brazil, focusing on defense, discipline, and structured gameplay approach. Romário becomes key figure, leading efficient attacking system built on tactical responsibility balance. Bebeto complements Romário, forming disciplined partnership, prioritizing results over artistic expression entirely. Brazil reaches final through organized gameplay rather than creative dominance of previous eras. Italy faces Brazil in a tense final, ending in penalty shootout pressure situation. Brazil wins the World Cup, but celebrations feel restrained compared to previous golden generations. Critics argue Brazil sacrificed identity for success, trading beauty for tactical efficiency approach. Empire survives, but the soul of Jogo Bonito begins fading slowly from the global stage. 2002 World Cup brings unexpected redemption for Brazil after years of inconsistency struggles. Ronaldo Nazário returns from injuries, doubted by critics, carrying enormous pressure for redemption. South Korea and Japan host the tournament, where Brazil seeks fifth World Cup title. Ronaldo scores 8 goals, dominating defenses with unstoppable pace, finishing, and determination completely. Brazil regains glory, lifting the World Cup trophy, restoring belief in national football identity.
Team celebrates emotional victory, but underlying structural weaknesses remain unnoticed by supporters. Empire appears restored, yet evolution of modern football continues beyond Brazil's adaptation. Tactical discipline becomes a global trend as Europe teams emphasize structure over individual brilliance. Brazil relies increasingly on talent rather than system, creating long-term tactical imbalance issues. Opponents study Brazil's unpredictability, preparing organized defensive strategies to neutralize creativity effectively. Pressure intensifies on Neymar's generation to carry legacy of footballing greatness forward. Expectations become a burden rather than motivation for young Brazilian players entering international stage. Brazil struggles against stronger tactical teams in modern competitive football environment consistently. Warning signs appear as results become inconsistent across international tournaments over time. 2014 World Cup hosted in Brazil creates massive national expectation for home victory. Neymar becomes a symbol of hope, carrying dreams of the entire nation on shoulders. Brazil advances through tournament with struggle, relying heavily on individual brilliance moments. Quarter-final injury to Neymar shatters team confidence and emotional stability completely. Pressure intensifies as Brazil prepares for semi-final against powerful Germany side. Fans believe destiny favors Brazil returning glory on home soil after decades. Stadium atmosphere reaches fever pitch as semi-final begins under extreme emotional tension. Germany starts aggressively, controlling midfield space and dictating tempo from opening minutes. Early goal shocks Brazil, disrupting defensive organization and psychological balance instantly. Second goal arrives quickly, exposing tactical confusion and lack of leadership structure. Third goal increases panic as Brazil loses composure under overwhelming pressure situation. Fourth and fifth goals arrive rapidly, destroying confidence and historic team morale. Brazilian fans sit silent, witnessing collapse unfolding beyond comprehension or expectation. Scoreboard shows humiliation growing beyond anything ever experienced in World Cup history. Germany continues dominance while Brazil appears completely unable to respond tactically. First half ends with an unimaginable 5-0 scoreline, shocking entire football world. Second half begins, but emotional damage already irreversible for Brazilian players mentally. Germany adds 2 more goals, exposing complete tactical breakdown across the entire pitch. Brazil scores consolation goal, but significance meaningless against overwhelming defeat situation. Final whistle confirms 7-1 scoreline, marking darkest moment in Brazilian football history. Players collapse emotionally as fans cry inside stadium, witnessing national disaster unfold. Media worldwide reacts with disbelief, describing match as the greatest shock in football. Brazil enters a period of national mourning after catastrophic Brazilian World Cup semi-final defeat. Tactical analysis reveals Brazil lacked defensive structure after Neymar injury withdrawal situation. Germany exploits midfield gaps using quick transitions and positional superiority throughout the match. Brazilian fullbacks pushed too high, leaving massive spaces behind the defensive line exposed. Midfield failed to track runners, allowing constant penetration into dangerous areas. Lack of leadership on pitch prevented tactical adjustments during critical match phases. Emotional collapse contributed significantly to rapid concession of multiple consecutive goals. Germany maintained perfect organization, demonstrating modern football efficiency over individual talent reliance. Statistics showed dominance in possession, passing accuracy, and attacking efficiency completely. Brazil's identity crisis deepens after devastating loss, affecting future tactical philosophy decisions. Global perception of Brazil shifts from invincible empire to vulnerable, declining football nation. Neymar becomes a symbol of hope and pressure, representing future expectations for revival. Older legends reflect on lost golden era, comparing past and present generations. Football world acknowledges shift from artistry dominance to structured tactical superiority era. Brazil begins rebuilding process, searching for balance between tradition and modern demands. Young players inherit the burden of restoring national pride and global respect. Media labels defeat Meninazo, marking permanent scar in Brazilian football history forever. Fans struggle accepting reality of decline after decades of global dominance success. Football culture in Brazil questions whether Jogo Bonito can survive modern game. Coaching strategies evolve slowly, attempting to integrate structure without losing creativity entirely. International opponents continue respecting Brazil but no longer fear them completely. Legacy of 7-Eleven remains constant reminder of vulnerability in elite football competition. Brazil continues participating in tournaments but lacks consistent championship-winning performances. Emotional impact of defeat lingers across generations of Brazilian football supporters globally. Stadium renovations and future tournaments remind fans of past humiliation constantly. Players openly speak about psychological burden inherited from previous national failures. Football analysts debate whether Brazil can reclaim identity or adopt permanently. Youth academies focus on tactical discipline alongside traditional skill development training. Hope remains alive among fans believing future golden generation will emerge. Brazil's football journey enters new, uncertain phase of reconstruction and adaptation. Emotional footage shows empty Maracana symbolizing lost glory and faded dominance era. Historical highlights replay Pelé, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, reminding world of past greatness. Contrast between past glory and present struggles creates powerful emotional storytelling narrative. Football historians label Brazil as greatest football nation despite modern challenges. Debate continues about evolution versus preservation of traditional Brazilian playing style philosophy. Fans worldwide still associate Brazil with joy, creativity, and unforgettable football moments. Legacy remains untouched even as competitive dominance fluctuates across eras. Brazil continues searching for tactical evolution, integrating modern European football systems. Coaches experiment with defensive structure while maintaining attacking creativity balance approach. New generation players attempt restoring global respect through consistent performances internationally. Pressure from fans remains constant, demanding return to World Cup glory. Every tournament becomes an opportunity to rewrite the narrative of decline and resurgence. Football world watches closely, anticipating Brazil's potential revival in future competitions. Hope persists despite setbacks, reminding everyone greatness never fully disappears. Emotional storytelling of Brazil reflects rise from joy to heartbreak journey. Football empire built on artistry struggles against modern tactical evolution demands. Lessons from 2014 continue shaping strategies of future Brazilian national teams. Identity crisis remains central theme in Brazil's ongoing football transformation process. Balance between beauty and winning defines future success possibilities for Brazil. Every generation carries responsibility of restoring lost global dominance reputation. Football history continues evolving with Brazil as central emotional narrative. Empire once defined by Pelé, now shaped by modern challenges and expectations. Brazil's fall symbolizes transformation of global football into a structured competitive system. Yet passion and creativity still remain core of Brazilian football identity. Hope for resurgence continues inspiring millions of football fans worldwide, always. Brazil remains a symbol of football culture despite competitive setbacks over decades. Future generations aim to reconnect with legendary heritage of past greatness. Story of Brazil continues unfinished with possibility of future redemption chapters. Football empire never fully dies, it transforms through struggle and adaptation cycles. Brazil stands at a crossroads between tradition and modern football evolution demands. Fans believe another golden generation will eventually rise, restoring lost glory. History shows Brazil always returns stronger after periods of disappointment cycles. Football world awaits next chapter of Brazilian dominance and resurgence moment. Legacy of Jogo Bonito continues influencing global football philosophy and inspiration. Brazil's journey remains the most emotional story in international football history ever. Rise and fall define Brazil's complex football empire across multiple generations. From Pelé's brilliance to Neymar's burden, story continues evolving endlessly forward. Empire may fall temporarily, but football greatness remains eternal concept, always. Brazil waits for next rise, ready to reclaim the throne of football again.